So it is the ability of a management to make a very good sound decisions. Student, different leadership styles exist in the work environments in the organization. Autocratic leadership style is a style or leadership where it permits the managers to make the decisions alone, and a creator, whereas a manager is a commander where he gives a command. Hi and a warm welcome to you all, dear students. I, George, Commerce Faculty, Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. Dear students, let us take up the session 6 of Unit 4 of Organizational Structure. So this is the last unit in this particular unit, that is Unit 4 of Organizational Structures. So in this session, we shall understand the leadership and behavioral challenges. Leadership and behavioral challenges. Now, what is a leadership? Who is called as a leader? What do you mean by leadership, or who is called as a leader? Now, let us understand the definition of leadership. The leadership has been defined. The leadership is defined as the ability of a management to make sound decisions. So, it is the ability of a management to make a very good sound decisions as well as to inspire others, motivate others or the employees to perform well whatever the task is been given to it. So a leader is a person, one who will be guiding, one who will be acting upon or guiding the employees or motivating the employees and directing them and guiding them how to do that particular job or a task. So it is the process of directing the behavior of others. That's what I said. It is leadership is what? It is directing the behavior of the other person or the employees or the subordinates in a team or in a company or organization, that is in order to achieve a common goal, So in short, leadership is getting things done through others. So leadership means is nothing but it is getting the things done through others. Now leadership is very, very important in a firm because as it leads to higher performance by the team members. So leadership is very important in every firm because surely it will lead to a higher performance by the team members, because if there is no leader, all the members of that particular team will be doing the work or the given task which is being given to them, will be doing their own whims and fancies. So it will not go according to the direction, or it will not be able to reach that particular target or the goal. So it improves the motivation and morale within the members. So leadership, surely it will help the members and it will motivate the members and also boost the morals of that particular members and helps them to respond according to the changes required. Leadership facilitates the organizational success by creating responsibility as well as accountability. So leadership, it will facilitate the organization, that is success by creating responsibility as well as accountability among the members, that is of the organization. And in short, we can say it increases the value of the organization. Leadership will increase the value of organization. I repeat, see, leadership is very important in the firm as it leads to higher profitability or higher performance, right, by the team members, whereas it says it improves the motivation as well as the morals within the members and also helps in responding to the changes. Then leadership surely facilitates the organizational success by creating responsibility and accountability among the various members in the organization, as well as, in short, we can call this leadership as it increases the value in the organization. Now coming to the leader versus manager, whether leader is a manager or manager is a leader. So between these both, how we will differentiate? A leader is someone who people follow or someone who guides or directs others. So who is a leader? A leader is someone or a person or individual whom people will follow, or someone will be guiding them or directing the other people to do the work. Whereas a manager is someone who is responsible for directing and controlling the work and the staff in the organization or of a department within it. So a leader is someone whom people will follow him, or someone who will be guiding or directing the others, the subordinates or the employees. Whereas a manager is someone who is responsible for directing and coordinating the work or controlling the work, and also coordinating the whole staff in the organization or department within it. The main difference between these two is that the leader works by example, while a manager dictates expectations. So, if a manager goes against the rules, that will tarnish his position as a manager. But whereas if a leader go against, that means the example here, he or she is trying to set, that will be seen as a setback. That will be seen as a setback. So here there are some differences between these both, leader versus manager. First thing, a leader is an innovator, finding out new things, and a creator, whereas a manager is a commander where he gives a command. Secondly, a leader cannot be a manager. Why? But the opposite is possible. A manager can be a leader. A manager is more than a leader because he dictates the terms, he communicates, he directs, then he tries to motivate each and everything he will be doing. And also he coordinates, brings everyone together like this. A leader does what is right, but whereas a manager makes things right. See the difference. A leader does what is right. So what is right, the leader will be doing accordingly. But a manager, if there is a fault, he sees that he makes it correctly and brings to the right path. So he makes the things right. A leader deals with change, whereas the manager plans for a change. A leader gives direction to do something, but whereas the manager plans for everything that has to be done. And a leader encourages people, whereas a manager controls the people. And a leader, he will be handling communication, credibility and empowerment, but whereas a manager, he will be dealing with the organization and staffing. Now coming to the different types or the styles of leadership. Student, different leadership styles exist in the work environments in the organization. Now the culture and the goal of the organization will be determined which leadership styles fits the best. Some organizations offers different leadership styles within the organization depending upon the necessary tasks to complete and the departmental needs. We find 5 different leadership styles in the corporate world. First one, laissez-faire leadership. It means here under this laissez-faire leadership, the leader does not directly supervise employees and fails to provide regular updates to those under his supervision. So under laissez-faire, it says leader does not directly supervise the employees. He will not be directly supervising any of the employees, and also he fails to provide regular updates which is coming under his supervision. And highly experienced and trained employees with minimum requirements of supervision fall under this laissez-faire leadership style. So those people or employees who are having high experience and who are trained enough with little minimum requirement of qualification of supervision falls under this category that is called as laissez-faire leadership style. But here students, not all employees possess these kind of features. So here this leadership style blocks the production of employees needing supervision. So the leadership-faire style implements no leadership or supervision efforts from the managers, which can be led to poor production, lack of control and increasing cost. So this kind of leadership style blocks the production of the employees which is needed as a supervising or needing supervision. A laissez-faire style implements no leadership or supervision efforts from the managers, which can surely lead to poor production, lack of control over the employees, and also it increases the cost. Coming to the second type of leadership style, that is autocratic. Autocratic leadership style is a style or leadership where it permits the managers to make the decisions alone. So under this kind of autocratic leadership style, it allows or permits the managers to take or make a decision alone without the input of others, without consulting others. Managers will access to total authority, right, and impose their will on the employees. So here the manager surely will access total authority which is given to him, and surely will impose that particular will on the employees. No one opposes the decisions of the autocratic leaders. The countries like Cuba and North Korea operates under this autocratic leadership style, and this leadership style benefits those who require the direct supervision, as well as creative employees who participate in the group functions discuss this kind of leadership style. The third one is participative leadership. This is also known as democratic leadership style. Now, under this democratic leadership style or participative leadership style, it values the input of the team members. So, whatever the team members are working there, surely that will value the input, whatever the work they have done. It value the input of the team members and peers, that is the leaders. But the responsibility of making the final decisions rests with the participative leader. So, but the decision will not be given to them. The decision will be under the final decisions will be taken, or it rests with the participative leader only. Now, participative leadership motivates the employees' morale. They will be boosting the employees' morale because employees makes contribution to the decision making process. That is why they boost the morals of the employees, and it accounts to a feeling that their opinions matters. So surely it will account a feeling that their opinions matters a lot. When an organization needs to make changes within itself, so when an organization needs to make changes within itself, that is internally, the participative leadership style helps employees accept changes easily as they play the role of the process. Now, this leadership style meets challenges when companies need to make a decision in the short period of time. Now, coming to the next type of leadership style, that is known as transactional. See, under transactional leadership style, this is formed by the concept of reward and punishment. Transactional leaders believe that the employee's performance is completely dependent on these two important factors, such as when there is an encouragement, the workers put their best effort, and the bonus is in the monetary terms and most of the cases. In case if they fail to achieve the set target which is given to them, it is a negative appraisal or negative form. Now, transaction leaders pay more attention to the physical as well as security requirements of the employees. Now, what is transformational? This is also a type of leadership. Transformational leadership is the ability to affect the employee's perception through the returns that organization gets in the form of human capital benefits. Now, these kind of leaders, that is transformational leaders, have the ability to reap higher benefits by introducing knowledge management process, encouraging interpersonal communication among the employees, and creating healthy organizational culture. And surely it will help in flourishing organizational innovation by creating a participating environment or culture, and it promotes a culture where the employees have autonomy to speak about their experience as well as sharing the knowledge. And it has been seen that transformational leaders are more innovative than the transactional and laissez-faire leaders. Traditional theory, coming to the next topic, it is about traditional theory. Traditional theory is a theory based on the different traits of human beings. That means it assumes that leaders are born and not made. So here, leaders are born, but they are not being made as leaders. According to this theory, leadership behavior is a sum total of all the traits of leaders possess. So thus it says the theory gives a profile of a successful and a complete leader. Now, according to this theory, there are 5 human traits. They are physical trait, ability trait, then personal trait, then work trait, and social trait. Now, let us see what is physical trait. It includes energy, activity, appearance, and the height of the leader. Ability trait means it includes the judgment making, knowledge of a leader, influence in speech. Personal trait, it includes self-confidence of a leader, the creativity of the leader, and enthusiasm he is having. Work trait, it includes organizational and achievement. And social trait, it includes interpersonal skills and communication between the employees, cooperativeness, then popularity as well as the prestige of the leader. The following are the major drawbacks of this particular theory. Traits are not arranged according to their importance. Secondly, there is no qualitative tool in order to judge the human traits. Then this trait cannot be used universally everywhere. This trait can be achieved and developed. Then situational factors are avoided. Now, before winding up this particular session and the unit, let us see what are the important things we have understood in this particular session. As a leadership, this may be asked for 5 or 10 marks. They can ask what are the important different types or styles of leadership, and also what are the differences between leader as versus manager, also for 5 marks or 10 marks. Leadership and behavioral challenges. So the definition of leadership, it says the ability of a person or a management to make a sound decision and to inspire others in order to perform well. So this leadership is a process of directing the behavior of others towards achieving a common goal. So in short, leadership is done, or it has been getting done through others. And this leadership is very important in firm because it leads to higher performance by the team members, and also it improves the motivation and morals of the members who are working in that particular team or in the organization, and helps in responding to the changes according to changes. And leadership facilitates organizational success by creating responsibilities and accountability among the members of that particular organization, and in short, it increases the level value of an organization. Now, leader versus manager. Leader is someone whose people follow or someone who guides or directs others, whereas manager is someone who is responsible for directing and controlling the work and staff in the organization or a department. Then a main difference between two is that a leader works that is example, while a manager dictates the expectations. If a manager goes against the rules, that will be tarnished his position as a manager. But if a leader goes against the example, that is he or she is trying to set, then that seems to be a setback. And these are the following differences between this both manager and versus leader. A leader is an innovator and creator, whereas manager is a commander. A leader cannot be manager, but the opposite is possible. The manager is more than a leader. Then a leader does what is right, while the manager makes things right. A leader deals with change, whereas a manager plans for the change. A leader gives direction to do something, but whereas the manager plans for everything, that is what is being done. Then a leader encourages the people, whereas the manager controls the people. A leader handles communication, credibility, and empowerment, but whereas manager deals with the organizational staffing. Now, different styles. Laissez-faire, we said it is where it does not directly supervise the employees and fails to provide regular updates of the those coming under him supervision. Autocratic, it is permitting the manager to take decisions alone without the input of others. Participative, it is a democratic leadership style. Its values and inputs of the team members and peers, but the responsibility of making the final decisions will be resting with the participative leader. Transactional leadership style is formed by a concept of reward and punishment. So transactional leaders believe that the employee's performance is completely dependent on the two factors, where there is encouragement, the workers put on more effort, and bonuses are monetary terms in most of the cases. But in case if they fail to do so to achieve the set targets, they have been given as a negative aspect of appraisal. So the transactional leaders pay more attention to the physical and security requirements of the employees. Transformational leadership has the ability to affect the employees' perceptions through their returns that organization gets in the form of human capital benefits. Traditional theory, this is a theory which is based on the traits of human beings. So it assumes that leaders are born and not made. According to this theory, leadership behavior is the sum total of all the traits that leader possess. So here are some of the human traits. Physical trait, it includes energy, activity, appearance, and height. Ability trait, it includes the judgment, knowledge, and fluency in the speech of a leader. Personal trait, it includes self-confidence, creativity, enthusiasm. Work trait, it includes organization and achievement. And social trait includes interpersonal skills, cooperativeness, and popularity and prestige. And it says traits are not according to their importance. There are no quantitative tool to judge the human traits. So these traits cannot be used universally. This trait can be achieved and developed. Situational factors are avoided. Students, so this is all about this particular topics regarding leadership and behavioral challenges. So hope you understood. I told you there is a weightage on this particular topic also about the leadership. They may ask for 5 marks, the important styles regarding the leadership, as well as the differences between the leader and the manager, and regarding the traits for 5 marks or 10 marks. So surely there will be some questions on this. So please go through it, study, and write well in the examination also, and part of your internals also, it is important. So take care Have a nice day. See you in the next session or in the next class. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.